Foster on.
I know, she's so weak. She needs me.
Smile.
It's like your stance and your grip will become second nature.
This is already shooting a little bit high for you.
You don't just want to throw the gun out there. Bring it back, bring it back.
And then I was close.
You got him. No, I think it's great.
Well, I hit one because there's 6 holes and you only had 5.
We're officially at the halfway point. Since we last saw Natalie, Erin, and Jasmine, they've been getting lots of range time, both with their mentors and their friends.
Oh my gosh!
It is.
I got the girls together for a night of skeet shooting at Alpine Shooting Range to talk about what they've learned so far and what's next as they continue toward their goals. And, of course, just to have some fun.
So I want to get you guys together because you are officially halfway through your Love at First Shot experience.
I can't believe it.
Can you believe it? I know.
No.
It's been a really cool ride so far, right?
It has been.
Tell me what you've learned so far in this experience, Natalie.
I've learned to always bring water and sunscreen to a gun range.
Key ingredients.
Key ingredients. Outside of that, I've really learned to be more confident. Everyone gets good by practicing, and you can't expect to get good overnight. So,
Which, by the way, is just good life input, right?
Yes.
That's just, what a great life tip.
Yes.
Jazzy, what about you? What have you been learning personally when you're on the range?
So I've learned a lot about safety. I feel like I now have a background and I now have a leg to stand on.
So it's interesting. I'm already hearing a bit of an arc for you because when we first had that talk back at the truck yard,
Yeah.
you were really kind of intimidated and nervous, but you're using different language already.
Surprising myself.
Yeah, interesting. This whole process has been a lot of fun, but it hasn't been without its struggles as well, right? I mean, Erin couldn't make it tonight and she desperately wanted to, but you know, there are work conflicts sometimes.
Yeah.
Jazzy, I know you've had a little difficulty finding a friend to come along with you.
My friends have either shot before and already have their license. I didn't realize I was behind on this game. But that where they just have demanding jobs. And so time commitments have been a really difficult thing. And you know, when you want something, you make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. So Natalie, you've been able to bring a friend along and she's had a great time,
yeah,
right?
It's been really fun with Anna. It was nice to go out and be taught by someone who's just a friend. And she didn't need to impress me. We could kind of work through it together.
That's such a great point.
Right.
Because it really, once you start teaching, that's when it really, really becomes a part of who you are.
That takes learning to a whole new level.
Yeah. So how are you feeling about where you are now and how far you have to go?
The shoot house, I am not ready for yet. I still have time to prepare for it. But I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna hopefully pass it with flying colors.
You will.
Yeah, I have all the confidence in the world that you absolutely will. And how are you feeling about your big competition?
A lot more confident, especially now that I have the basics down and I'm gonna push myself to the point where I feel like I'm decent and ready. I just need to put in the work to get there.
Good deal. I know you're gonna be great too.
You are.
Yep.
You're gonna rock it.
No doubt. Girls, I am so impressed with how far you've come and you're making me so proud.
Thank you.
And I know
Thank you.
Julie's really proud too. And of course, Erin, we miss you. We wish you were here.
We heard you're doing awesome.
Yes, yes. Get out there and make us proud.
Will do.
We're on it.
Hi! So good to see you again. How are you? And
Great.
Hi,
So nice to meet
Maddy. Oh, pleasure. I've heard so much about you.
I heard about you too.
That's great. I'm so excited. So, you've graduated.
Yes.
From 22.
Yes.
To the big gun.
Yes.
How's it been going?
It's good. You definitely feel it the next day a little bit.
And how has the teaching been?
It's been good. Erin's been awesome. She was really helpful the last couple times we've gone, and so I feel like I'm feeling a lot more comfortable. She helps me out.
What a
so
good
it's
buddy
been-
system.
Right? So this has been so fun to do together.
What we're gonna do today is we're gonna shoot at targets at 50 yards, and then we're gonna stretch it on out and go to 100.
Let's do it. I'm excited. We've been like flirting with the idea of shooting 100 yet, and we haven't yet, so.
Well, you may find that in a hunting scenario that you could shoot from prone. Prone is actually the most stable position you can shoot from because most of your body is lying on the ground. That means you're not gonna shake or wiggle or do anything else.
Cool. Let's do it.
All right, so I'm gonna show you. Come on around so you can kind of see. What you wanna do is you wanna get straight behind the gun so that your body lines up with the stock. And then you wanna use your left hand to guide it and hold it in.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
So, who wants to be first?
think that's my job too.
All right, I want to first get you dry firing.
Okay.
So you get on target, you get what it feels like.
Yep.
And you can go from there. Show me some good trigger control. Nice. Feel good?
Yeah.
Didn't move at all?
Nope.
You're a rock star. You ready to try for real?
Yeah.
All right. You just did it right there. Yep. Nice.
Oh, look at that.
You are awesome, right? Dead on. Now you'll notice it's just a little bit low in that red, and that is perfectly normal because we are actually zeroed for 100.
Okay.
So that was an amazing shot. Let's back it up and do another one.
Okay.
I think I'm personally getting to the point where I don't have that anticipation as I'm pulling up. I don't have the anticipation as I'm getting ready to take my first shot. I'm finally getting to the point where I'm relaxed. I'm focused on learning and improving myself, and I think the learning curve has just been huge.
Love it. Perfect. Very good. Very, very good follow-up shot. All right, Maddy, you're up. All right, you don't have a round in there. I just want you to make a dry fire shot.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna load a round for you. Beautiful. How'd it feel?
Felt good. It didn't hurt at all.
Good, good, good.
I'm such a wussy.
You did a great job.
There we go. Coming into it, I felt like I knew what I was doing, more comfortable with the gun. I thought that would be more stressful and more nerve-wracking being laying down, but I actually really liked it a lot and felt really stable and comfortable, so that surprised me.
All right, how's it look?
All right, so that was a little off, but I still have the one that I did before.
There you go, you did great. So, both of you have shot prone.
Yes! That was fun. I do like this the best.
See, this is my favorite way to shoot, I think.
It is a very popular way to shoot, and it's the most steady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you can really focus on those fundamentals.
Yep.
Speaking of fundamentals, now we're gonna transition to 100 yards.
All right, I've been waiting for this.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We've got a lot of gear here, and a lot of it comes from Julie and Randy. They sent you a care package.
Yeah, they're like my fairy godmothers of shooting.
Absolutely. You're in a very exclusive club. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this rig that you have from Randy and Comptac, right? Okay, and you're really enjoying this.
I love the rig. As soon as I put it on, whenever I go to the range, automatically I get, in the zone, and that competition shooting switch gets flicked.
So in addition to your rig, you've also got your firearm that you have purchased for this purpose, right?
When I first went out shooting with Randy and Julie, I was borrowing a Smith & Wesson M&P Pro from them. And I knew right away that it was the gun for me. So one day after shooting, I knew it was time, and I pulled the trigger, so to speak, and went out and got my own.
And this is your first range bag?
It is.
Okay.
I'm excited to finally have my own range bag. It really is so important to have a piece of equipment that you can store everything safely and organize everything rather than just throwing it all in a gym bag.
So in your range bag, you'll have your ear pro, your eye pro, your mags that will hold all of this ammo, which you will definitely be needing in competition. And what you may not have thought of is gun oil, right? This is so important because you may not keep your gun necessarily as clean as you're supposed to. This really helps you keep things running efficiently.
Right, and smoothly.
Yes, yes. So we've got all this gear for the hardware, right? But now we need to think through taking care of our bodies while we're on the range. So you've got your hydration piece, which is just essential. Beyond that, of course, you also want to think through your skin protection, which includes sunscreen
and bug spray.
Bug spray.
Bug spray is my best friend.
And those little bumps and bruises that you get along the way.
Always.
A few cuts. They'll have a medic on site, of course, but you definitely need one of these.
Just in case,
Yes, and we've got the ever important sweat towel.
As unglamorous as it is, it really serves a function. If you're shooting, you want your hands dry. You don't want sweat falling in your eyes, so it really is an essential part of the kit.
Yes, absolutely. And you've got your 5'11" leggings, which I know that you love as much as I do.
I absolutely adore these leggings. I'm definitely gonna get one in every color and style.
Well, good. I'm so glad you're liking them. You're doing a great job in this whole process, and you're really showing people what it's all about. So thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. High five. Seriously.
I am, gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait for competition.
Well, I have no doubt you're gonna crush it, and I can't wait to see what you're gonna do.
So Jasmine, I know that you trained with Julie.
Yeah, I did. It was great.
Wonderful. I know that she got you all caught up on the fundamentals. We're going to expand on that.
Okay.
I'm going to start you off with some drills, and then we're going to get into drawing from a purse.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's go. So for this drill, I want you to load your firearm, and then I want you to take 5 shots.
Okay.
With your eyes closed.
Closed.
Yes. After you get that sight picture, eyes closed.
Wait, that's terrifying.
Okay, now I want you to get a good sight picture. And then whenever you're ready.
I was terrified to do it. I did not want to shoot with my eyes closed, but it really did get rid of my jitters. You're already set for your shot. You're not just aimlessly shooting, but it does take the pressure off. You get those 5 shots out of the way, and then you're golden.
So one thing about purse carry is that it can slow your draw time.
Okay.
So you want to give yourself every advantage possible. So how I would do this, carry it over my support shoulder.
Okay.
This leaves this completely open.
Okay.
I see a threat. I need to orient this past the 180, getting a good firing grip, maintaining proper muzzle control, and I can shoot from here. Do you feel comfortable trying now?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna say threat, and then you're going to draw, put your 3 rounds on the target. I don't want you to go any faster than you're comfortable, okay?
Will do.
All right. So deep breath. And threat.
That weekender bag, to me, would be so useful. I travel a lot, and being on the go all the time, sometimes you don't know the area. And so having that, I think, is really beneficial and useful for my lifestyle.
That looked very good.
Good.
Would you like to try the next purse?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it. Threat. That was excellent. So for this drill, we've loaded 5 rounds in each magazine. Draw after I say threat.
Okay.
And then I want you to put 3 rounds center mass, 2 rounds in the box, in the top. Threat! So proud. Very good shooting.
Thank you.
Threat! Jasmine did a phenomenal job. She's an excellent student, pays attention to detail. To go from someone with no experience to shooting how she's shooting, I'm very proud of her. So how did that feel?
Feels great. You know, when I first started, I felt very uncomfortable shooting. Like you even mentioned that you always get those jitters, but now I feel way more comfortable doing it because I have so much more knowledge and know-how about it.
Awesome.
You rock. Thank you so much.
You're gonna do great.
All right, the World Championship here on the line.
Let's do it.
The 100-yard Erin Maddy World Championships. Target set up at 100 yards, 3 rounds each. I want you to apply all of the skills that you were doing at the 50-yard line, the good breathing, the good trigger control. It's gonna be even more difficult. Your groups are gonna expand at 100 because it's further. So you really wanna make sure you apply those good techniques. Get 3 shots each. Whoever has the best group wins for the day.
All right.
Okay. All right, let's get you set up and ready to go. We're gonna make this happen.
I'm surprising myself a little bit in the sense that I actually am a little bit better than I thought I would be. I thought I'd be like all on the outside of the target, but I'm doing pretty well, getting close to the bullseye, so it feels good. I've been building my confidence, and now I'm feeling really good about it.
Nice, go ahead and rack it back. How'd it feel?
Felt good. The last one was my best.
All right, Erin, you're up.
Okay.
Get your 3 red bullseye rounds ready to go. There you go.
Shooting at the 100 was definitely not as bad as I was expecting. I think we keep kind of flirting with the idea every time we're at the range, and we've decided not to shoot at 100 yet, and we've been really focused on perfecting that 50 and getting good tight groupings so that when we go to the 100 yards where your groupings are naturally gonna spread a little bit more, we were ready for that. And I think I nailed it. I mean, I quite literally bullseye, so it was great.
All right, good job. How's it look?
Let's go look at it.
You want to go look at it?
Yeah, let's go check it out.
I know, I think I
we
won
can
like
totally
way
do
off
that.
the target.
So the Erin that I met in the woods a few weeks ago is completely different from the Erin that I have worked with today, and her friend Maddy. She's just absolutely adorable. Together, they're such a great team. And I think that teaching Maddy along the way has really helped Erin become a better shooter too. And this journey together, it's so neat to see.
I know, the anticipation is
I'm
killing me.
looking, I'm already impressed.
Oh my gosh!
I'm already impressed.
Erin Byrne.
Oh! Look at this!
I think Erin won.
Look at that baby.
Nice, but the size of the group matters.
I know.
You both did
it a
awesome.
tie?
I think it's very, very, very close here.
You get extra credit points for that. 'cause
That
that's
is
just
very,
cool.
very good. Very good. You both did excellent. And the good news is, I mean, this is all within 3 and 4 inches. So for being new shooters, this is absolutely
This was our first
fantastic.
100-yard attempt.
I know. Look at that. Look at that.
Man. Good job.
You guys did great. Absolutely
you.
great. So, homework.
Yes.
Work on keeping your face on the stock when you activate the bolt.
Okay.
Keep working on those basic skills.
Okay.
Next time you meet with Judy, you're gonna be talking about shot placement because you're not gonna have that red bullseye on a hog. You're gonna have to pick a specific point. So you're gonna need to apply all of those trigger control and breathing skills as best as you can when you see something.
Yep.
And so you'll make a good shot.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
You guys did so good. I'm gonna hug you.
Why are you being so cool?
Thank you.
Thank
You did so
much.
good. I'm
Thank
so
you.
proud of you. All right.
You're the best.
Take it home. I want to see targets from next time, too.
Okay.
All right. Very
Gotcha.
good. Let's go. I am totally confident that they are able to make the shot that they need to make when they're hunting. And just seeing what they're able to do at 50 and 100, they are totally going to be ready. It's just a matter of figuring out shot placement on the animal, and they're going to be good to go.
Next time on Love at First Shot.
Today was a day where there was a little bit more pressure, and that was when it got a little tough.
Fortunately, in the last few years, there has been an explosion of great options other than just purse carry.
I thought that I would be overthinking much more than I was, but once I started shooting, it came pretty naturally.